On average, people study the opening way too much. To emphasise this, I'm going to do a little experiment. I'm going to take a little trip to the League Chess database. I'm going to select only rapid and standard games, and I'm going to select 1600 to 1800. Right, and I'm going to choose a game completely at random, several games completely at random, and I'm going to look at why these players make mistakes. And I bet it's not the opening. So here goes then. I'm just going to blindfold myself to make sure I'm on the right bit and play some random moves. Right, how many? 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go down and I'm going to select, I don't know, the third one down in the list. And let's look at that game. Right, so the third one down in the list is this game, 2100 and 1817. Let's look at this one. Let me just flick back to the start. So black is playing some sort of like weird sort of rat defense, it says. So white naturally takes the center. White wins the game. White's a stronger player. Don't like really what... I mean, this is a playable sort of system thing, but don't really like it. It's not that great. This is a bit dubious. And generally, yeah, I don't think this is great. You know, the king in the center. Yeah, I'm not talking about the theorems, just talking about general principles in this position. And white's doing the right things, attacking the center. And yeah, this is no good. See, this is weird. Right, so this move just loses a piece. And I'm looking at the times here, and black just spends a few seconds on this move. It's a 10-minute game. So I don't know what's going on here. Granted, this opening's not great, so it doesn't strengthen my argument, but it doesn't matter. I'm quite happy to go against that. So I would say, yeah, okay, black's opening's not very good here, but also this move's weird. This move. So is this a mouth slip? Is he drunk? I don't know. Answers on a postcard. Right, let's look at the next one at random. Okay, number 2 under the same conditions, although do I need to see what I'm doing? Okay. Random moves. And I'm going to pick the 5th one down this time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1800, 1700 game. Let's look at this one. Let's go back to the start of the game and have a look what the hell's going off in this one. So E4. Oh, it's Sicilian. Okay. Whoa, let's just go back on there. So white sacks the E pawn in order to gain this pawn, and black is sort of playing right against, immediately against F2. Carry on. And white possibly could take the queens off if they want to. Continue developing. And we get an interesting Sicilian, something slightly different, off the beaten track. But we get a level position after 9 moves. No one getting crushed out the opening. And for this one, let's have a look. Let's just carry on the game. What? It's not. Is it someone else's joke? So this is very weird. Let's have a look whether this is a time thing. No, it's not a time thing. 20 odd seconds going on here. And black just picks up a piece. Again, answers on a postcard. Maybe it's Drunken Friday games, I don't know. But this one's definitely nothing to do with the opening. Let's do another one. It's fun. Need one down. Let's go for this one then. We've got some G3 business going on in this one. Very good. Let's go back to the start. Ooh, C4. So this should be a slow, sort of strategic game. And queens come off fairly early in the game. And no one's lost out of the opening in this game. This is just going to go on for a while. Let's have a look. So this is not an opening. Both players come out of the opening pretty well. White manages to destroy black's kingside, but it's in a rook. And a tactic, nice little tactic there. And white doesn't win, but probably should from that position. But, you know, this is still rapid chess. So, like, I'm no interested in the rest of this game. Well, come on, let's just look. Running fine for time. So, both players have blitzed out the openings pretty quickly. But the bottom line is, this is possibly 6 seconds. Yeah, this may be the mouse slip or a pre-move, something like that. But yeah, so black's a piece up. The tactics in that position, the openings were absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with the openings in this position. So if we're going to say out of the 3, I'll give you the first one if you like, and be polite. You can have the first one as opening, although a little bit dubious and a bit weird. And the second 2, nothing to do with openings, to do with tactics and also very weird moves. Let's do 2 more. Let's not. Let's just do 1 more. Give me a number between 1 and 3. 2. Okay, we'll go for 2. This one. Right, so this is position, but let's go back to the start. D4 opening. Going into the London system. So this is going to be pretty solid. Wrong. Oh. This move's not great. Yeah, so this is kind of, in my opinion, like white perhaps sort of played around the London system and maybe wanted to avoid this. Didn't want to play like Bishop E2, but Bishop E2 is probably better. So after this we just play here. Then castle. And then the problem with this move is after this move, get the tempo on the queen. And this is not great because based on this pawn, white can't castle. So this is this the opening or the early middle game? I don't know. I'd say this is sort of slightly out the opening, still in the opening territory. And if you wanted to choke this as an opening as well, I might let you have that. Just a bit weird, this move. But maybe this is a little bit of a lack of understanding of what to do slightly after the opening. Nice attack by black. Yeah, we just get loads of tempos on the queen. Black's playing a really nice attack, actually. And that's game over. So, actually, to do with the opening in that particular case, I would hand you that. So it's 2-2 so far. So, Mr. Smarty Pants will pick a random position, and all of them have nothing to do with the opening. I've showed you now that that's just not true. In the case of 4 random internet games, that 2 of them definitely had something to do with the opening. The other 2 did not. Conclusions to be drawn. Nothing from a sample size of 4, I'm afraid. I still strongly believe that people, spend too much time studying the openings. And if you look at a bigger sample, especially at lower down the ratings, you'll find that the openings, are not to blame, really. People are losing chess games because of tactics and overlooking threats. Generally, this video has done a completely random search of four games, as you can see. And it's not strengthened my argument, but you're not going to get anything. You need to look at hundreds and hundreds of games. And would you really want this video to go on, hours and hours and hours? Absolutely not. But what I do recommend you do is play around with the idea yourself. Play through a few random games around about your own level or slightly above, and have a look at what you find when you see amateur games played at rapid and then maybe standard. Maybe I should have, clocked it at standard control. Maybe my mistake was, going for rapid and things like that. But I still firmly believe openings, something that I studied too much. And, it's something that I've seen throughout the last 10 years. And doing a random video, picking out 4 games, it's not really worked to emphasize my point. But it doesn't matter. I do these things, I put them out anyway. So thanks for watching. Take care.